All right. Hello, everybody. My name is AfroX, the anime guide, and this is the season finale of Anime Legends Season 4. This is the 20th episode of the fourth season. And so we are having our open stream, which means I am going to drop the link to the StreamYard in the chat. And anybody who
Oh,
wants to can join in on the stream. But we do have a special guest today who is here with me. This is the Solace One. Um, do you want me to say your actual name or not?
I don't mind saying it. My name is Tyrell Smith. I'm the creator of Immensity and pretty much been a friend of Afro for a while now. It's nice to talk to everybody
Yep.
and be on here, and it's
Yep.
interesting. Never really streamed like this before.
Very nice. This is Tyrell Smith, the creator of Emmensity, which is it'd be a little too little to call it a novel, but I mean it is a novel. But it's also like an ever expanding novel where people on the Discord can come in and add stuff to it.
Yeah, it's pretty much a community made novel. I would say more series of around probably it's probably by the time it's all said and done, it's gonna be probably around 15 books, at least for the main stuff of it. Anything on the side could go later down the line. But it was made by me and my brother back in 2021 in January, where we every Sunday we just drop a chapter. We make our own story, our own characters and situations, and we just drop our chapters that we're all on like one Earth, same Earth, and we drop our chapters on Sunday. We read each other's stuff, and throughout the week we work on it, and we talk about each other's stories. And the main point was to really collab and see how stories connect to one another, which was really the main point. And then the idea of publishing and stuff was going to come later.
I see. That is very, very cool. Before we get too deep into talking about Immensity, do you mind if I go over like my Patreon and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, thank you. Just we got to get through some of the ads and stuff. So everybody definitely check out my Patreon. You can find that at www.patreon.com/AfroX. And I'm not going to go through all the tiers because that would take too long, and I'm not the focus right now. But you can go there, sign up to donate to the channel in increments of $5, $10, $30, $50, or $100 a month. Any amount of money is appreciated. So definitely go on there, check that out. You can get a bunch of rewards for doing that. If you want to check us out on the social medias, there is an official Afro X YouTube. I almost said YouTube. An official Afro X Facebook page on there, but more importantly, there's the Afro X official fan club. And if you go there, you will be able to, or you'll be added to a chat where I regularly talk to the fans and stuff like that. And you'll be able to talk to me, give me ideas for what you want to see, and also find out when things are going to be differently scheduled. As for differently scheduled stuff this week, there will not be an edited video this Tuesday, just because I needed a week for my own mental health and stuff. But yeah. Then on TikTok,
Interesting.
we are AfroX_YT. On X, formerly known as Twitter. We are at the Real Afro X. On Instagram, we're at the legendary Afro _X. And I believe that is all of the social medias. If you want to email me personally, my email is the legendary Afro of Doom, all one word, at gmail.com. The legendary Afro of Doom at gmail.com. So that is what is going on.
I actually got to check some of that out myself.
That is all the ads to get through. Well, thank you.
Shit.
That's all the ads we had to get through. So, Solace, if you want to continue talking about Emmensity for a bit, I'm trying to get people to come in here and start watching and stuff.
Oh, for sure. There ain't really overly too much to it because it's pretty much about 80% done. Um, there was really only meant to be 1 to 2 books, and I kind of just kept going with the lore, and I should have just kind of stopped, but then went overboard, and I ended up making like, because the story goes by sagas. They are, which is like a large group of chapters from like 30 chapters to 20 chapters to 50 chapters. It varies book to book, but they are like pre-thought about how many chapters each book will have and stuff like that. It's been running about nearly pretty much 3 years strong now. Tons of people, because this is a Discord project. Usually anybody can come in, join, teach them the rules, let them see the world building, and they are more than free to just go from there on their own and make their own stories. And if it's really good or pretty interesting, then it gets usually thrown into the story without a second thought, as long as it kind of lined up with the rest of the stories. Um, it's a pretty unique process. We've had a lot of people come in and usually sometimes don't do nothing, but we had a lot of workers come in and pretty much do all this stuff for free. Which is kind of, I guess it's cool. But they always did get upset when no one was really kind of working on it. But at the same time, I mean, I can't blame 'em 'cause there's nothing really to benefit out of it besides getting their name out there when the stuff is published. It used to be a large group, and then over time, it pretty much dwindled down, and I was pretty much the only person who was really staying on top of it, making sure nobody was getting too lazy, or at least wanted people to finish up their characters or speed run it. Just putting out any kind of content without really paying attention to quality as much, which is something I really regret now because I'm paying that price for it. But right now, I'm currently fixing everybody's content, my own included, to pretty much wrap this thing up. Hopefully, by the end of March, Aprilish, hopefully August at the latest, everything should be done and edited. Um, that's pretty much the main gist
Very
of what
nice,
is
very
going
nice.
on right now. What it is.
Nice.
Do
We got
you
Tricks
have
the
any questions?
Animator in here who says, "Yo." Oh, do I have any questions? Um,
Yes.
uh, well, um, I mean, I was just gonna point out some things. So how I met Solace and ended up meeting, or it ended up ended up finding about Emmensity was I think I had looked at I was looking on Discord for which if you don't know, Discord is a website that lists uh uh Discord servers where you can like find different Discord servers, and I think I put in like 18 plus or like adults only or something like that. But then Emmensity was one of the ones that came up, and I thought it looked interesting. And then when I got in, it was really weird because Solace was there and he was kind of just putting stuff together, and no one was really talking to him or anything. And as much as it pains, or as much as not pains me, but as embarrassing as it is, I thought Solace was like a girl at first. because of his profile picture. But anyways, I thought it was just this girl who was like a lonely librarian that like was organizing a bunch of books and didn't, and like everyone had left her server because they lost interest or something. And so over time, I really got to know Solace better. Found out he was a dude. Um, and I actually just got done doing this project, but I kind of asked him slash got recruited by him, and I took the core summary of Emmensity, the core story of it, and I created an audio book of it, which will be coming out at some point. But it was split apart into 10 parts, and I went through, edited just general stuff, grammar stuff, and made it flow like an epic story and stuff like that. And it was really fun getting to really kind of live the world of Emmensity as I read through the core story, and that was super super exciting.
Yeah, and it's really good though. I still gotta
And
look
also
at
really a
the
good foray
art.
into um a good foray into a good start into doing my voice acting.
From what I've all listened to, I thought it was pretty good, and I'm actually really shocked that you're not really as big because you have a good narrating voice. All the edits you've done was pretty well,
Thank you.
and I'm not shocked that it took very well. How to say this? I'm not too shocked that it took so long because it is a lot in there. Immensity is not a straightforward story. Oh, sorry. It's pretty big though. There's a lot of moving parts, and the best way to sum it up is it's not a bunch of stories coming together to make one big one. It's one big story that splits apart into smaller bits. So the whole focus of the series is nothing but world building, and it's a long timeline that stretches so far back behind beyond like what a normal story would usually go through. Even in like the long biggest of stories like Star Wars or Harry Potter and stuff, like its history is this huge. And I think you pretty much encapsulated the tones and like by the way you read it and stuff like that. And hopefully that video should be coming out soon. I should be working on it. Um, do not be surprised if it doesn't like pop up on the Discord and be ready like uploaded to my own personal channel anytime soon.
Yeah.
Here I'm gonna
But
freeze.
yeah, Solace's biggest thing is kind of the grind, and he's always telling everybody to like get back on the grind and get stuff done. Uh
Hey, I gotta take a quick call.
oh,
Can you take
you
a head
muted
for a
yourself for a
second?
second. Oh, yeah. No, totally. So did not expect him to hop out that suddenly. Um and kind of need him for the next part. So but yeah, actually, you know what? Let's take a quick break from talking about Immensity and hop right into our regular segment, which is what anime slash manga have you watched slash read this week?
Hey, I've returned. Gotta go to work soon, but I'm gonna stay my part. So you said what anime or manga have I you watched or read this week?
Yeah, that's the main segment that I usually do on here.
Okay. Not sure how long I'm gonna be on, but I'm
As
gonna
for
answer
me,
some questions.
the anime and manga that I've okay.
Um,
Um,
no, go ahead.
as
You
for
start
me,
first.
the anime and manga that I've watched and read this week was, of course, I read One Piece 1105, And then this week, I had a party last night, so we watched. I just set up my surround sound speakers. So thank you so much, Trix, for telling me that Fire Force needs to be watched with surround sound, because it does. And it was epic. Watched Fire Force, watched One Piece, because I'm still catching up in the anime. Besides that, I also watched The Future Diary, Mirai Nikki, The Future Diary this week.
Mirai Nikki's really nice.
That is all of my stuff. Yeah. Trick says he read Gaichikuda. That's really cool.
I never heard of that. I gotta look that one up.
Yeah.
Gaichikuda.
If you don't have a lot of time, can we hop right into the Who's That Character section?
Oh, for sure. I do want to answer one thing, and to the question, the show I've been watching is Solo Leveling. That is peak right now. Y'all should definitely check it out if y'all haven't.
I'm actually going to do a reaction video to the first episode coming up here in a couple weeks.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to definitely watch that with you. Some Solo Leveling. That sounds reaction's actually pretty nice. But I'm definitely gonna look up with Gaichi Kuta, and yeah, I don't mind starting to Who's That character. For sure.
Okay.
Is there any other segments you want to
so
do?
this is Who's That Character? No. This is it. So this is Who's That Character? And this is the One Piece. This is the second edition, because I did a One Piece Who's That Character with another person years ago. So starting off, all right. Who is okay? So what you have to tell me is who is this character? What is the or do they have a devil fruit? And if they do, what is it? And are they good or bad?
Okay, I've seen this character before.
Oh, and what's their name?
I forgot his name actually. I just seen it. He looks just like Einstein. Forgot his name. Ooh, that's dang.
He does.
I just seen him because he just was introduced in like the recent chapters, like the last 20.
What do you think his name is?
It's definitely Doctor something. I'm pretty sure, ain't it?
Yeah.
Doctor. Is it Vegapunk or is that the girl? Is it Vegapunk? Is that it? Dr. Vegapunk?
Okay, since you got it in one, I'll let you have it. It is Dr. Vegapunk.
Okay.
Okay. Is he good or bad? Is he good or evil?
I think he's good or neutral. I believe he's good though. I'm definitely pretty sure he's good, and he's like a scientist.
He is. He's mostly good. Some of his ideas might turn bad, but he has good intention. He does have a devil fruit. I'll give you that. What is his devil fruit?
That I have no idea. I know it has something to do with intelligence because when he was first introduced, he had like a 30-foot tall head. I'm pretty sure for no reason. I actually don't know what his devil fruit is. I know it was introduced in the same panel we first seen him in, but I'm not entirely sure actually. Yeah, I'm kind of
Solace, have
lost
we
on
lost
what
you?
his. I'm right here. Oh snap! What happened?
I don't know. Your
Oh, I'm
audio
right
kind
here.
of blanked
It.
out.
Oh, my bad. I know.
Um,
Yeah. I have no idea. Can you hear me now?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what is it like. So, some kind of intelligence fruit. So it has to be. Is it like an brain or something? Like I don't know. Is it like apple, apple or something? Because apples is usually shown to
Okay,
be
this is his
intelligent.
devil fruit. His devil fruit is the brain fruit, or in Japanese, it's called the nomi. A joke by
That's
Oda.
a funny word.
But yeah, his devil fruit makes it so that his brain can infinitely expand as he learns things. So he is the
Oh,
smartest man in the
like
world.
oh, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense why his head was like 20 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay.
He actually had to cut off the top of his head because his brain would have crushed his body.
What the heck? Okay. That's kind of dark in a way. But I guess
Huh.
judging from that image, it's kind of weird. But okay. Pretty interesting character. Do you like him as a character?
Moving on. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
really love
completely.
Dr. Vegapunk, and I love voice acting him. I since he has his tongue out all the time. Since he has his tongue out all the time, I give him like a really silly like Mad Hatter voice.
Okay. I feel like that fits him quite a lot.
Yeah.
This guy right
So,
here,
who is this character?
this dude completely stumps him. I don't think I've seen him. I mean, I've seen his design before, but I don't think I've seen him in action at all.
Okay. Can you give him a name?
A name? Ooh. Uh trying to think. Uh he appears pretty early on, does he not? I'm pretty sure.
He
Uh
does. He
this
appears
one.
probably in the middle of the beginning of the series.
So like is it pre time skip or post time skip? Pre time
In the
skip,
middle
ain't
of the
it?
first half.
Okay.
It's pre time skip, but in about the middle of pre time skip.
Yeah. Um I have no idea. Yeah, I think I'm lost on this one. This one got
Um.
me.
Okay. Okay. Is he good or evil? And what is his devil fruit? He does have a devil fruit.
He definitely is evil. I know that for a fact. But his devil fruit, I have no idea. Um, I assume it got something to do with his nose.
Okay.
Um, I know
No.
that sounds weird.
Uh.
Would it be like a
So this
nose
is
nose fruit?
yeah.
Wait, huh?
No.
Ah,
Yeah. But this is Silver Fox Foxy, and
okay.
he's definitely a villain, and his devil fruit power is the slow fruit. He can send out a beam that can slow people down, and in a movie he kind of made it better and made a beam that could slow people almost to stopping. And so he can slow
That's actually
anything
pretty
down
strong.
for about 30 seconds, and then it returns back to regular speed.
It's kind of like
No, that is
strong. That is really strong, but like I feel like that devil fruit is like put in like the wrong person's hands.
yeah.
Because he looks like a mid tier, like low tier villain.
Oh yeah.
That's like the sidekick to a main villain.
Oh, he is. He's definitely a villain of the week. Moving
Who's the main
forward,
villain? He. Never mind.
the main villain is Blackbeard.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Her?
Who is this girl? And does she have a devil fruit? And what is it? And
No,
is
I don't
she
feel like she has a
good or
devil fruit. She looks too normal to me. If I know anything about One Piece, the wackier you look, like the worse her devil fruit is. I don't think she has one. She looked like someone that would be a part of Nami's backstory. Yeah, this is my first time seeing her. I've seen the other dude, but I don't think I've seen her though. But
but
she
is she
looks
good or evil?
like someone a part of Nami stuff. She definitely gives me good vibes. She definitely seemed like a good character, like a teacher or like a doctor kind of character. I would be very surprised if she's evil. But yeah, I think she's
So
good.
this is Kaya, and you're right, she does not have a devil fruit. And she is a good character, and she is the love interest of Usopp, and she was left on the island that Usopp came from, Syrup Village, when Usopp went with the Straw Hat Pirates. So this is the girl that Usopp is going back to
Oh, I forgot.
when the adventure's done. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't remember him having a love interest. 'Cause I know that everybody hated him for his lies. But like, I know he was good with the kids, but didn't remember seeing a girl there. But I guess she probably got like 15 seconds of screen time. So I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah. Manga and the anime, they kind of end as friends, but in the live action version of One Piece, they actually kiss before he leaves.
Yeah, I heard about that. Even with I think Sanji, they also added a bit more romance with him as well in the live action, from what I heard.
Yeah. Moving
haven't direct.
forward.
What is that? The zip fruit? That's what it gotta be. The zip fruit. I refuse anything else. I never seen this man in my life.
Oh, I loved that reaction.
What the?
So, what is this character's name? Is he good or evil? And what is his devil fruit? Or doesn't he have a devil fruit?
He definitely has a devil fruit. He's definitely got bad guy. And I'm just gonna assume his stuff is called the zip fruit. That's my guess. No idea what the name is though.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Okay.
This is Fukuro. He does not have a devil fruit. That is just his mouth.
What?
And he is just extremely strong and knows the 6 powers martial art. Yeah.
What race do you have to be to? How do you get? It's
and
like
he
My
is
Hero
a bad
Academia.
guy.
What do you have to be born in your genetic? How do you
I
get like a
don't know.
zipper in your
He's like one
genetics?
of the weirdest characters in One
He
Piece.
doesn't have a devil
No.
fruit. It's crazy. Like, how do you
I
get a
know.
zipper in your genetics? All right, I'm gonna just go on question that one.
Yeah. That goes in the One Piece's weird file.
Yeah, that's going in there. Oh, I've seen this one. Oh man, I
Who's this
don't know the
character?
name.
Uh, what is their devil fruit, and are they good or evil?
I've seen this character before, and I know they're evil, but devil. I know they. I think they have a devil fruit. I definitely pretty sure they have a devil fruit. Um, Now as far as name though, I have no idea. Nor do I know what the devil fruit is. Um, this is a pretty unique design. Uh, I have no idea
Yeah.
what this is. This is really wonky.
So this character is named Emporio Ivankov,
Okay.
and this is a guy, and he is good. He's one of the people, the leaders of the Revolutionary Army, and his devil fruit is that he has the hormone fruit, and he can inject people with different types of hormones, and some they can heal people, but his main hormone, he can change people's genders or his own gender at will. So he has like a female form, he can change into a woman, and he can change like men into women and women into men. And his design is actually based off of Dr. Frankenfurter from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, that's kind of cool. He looks more evil to
Yeah.
me, but I guess well, Revolutionary Army. I guess are kind of is the good guys.
Yeah.
Um, Now I don't know what Oda was
And
thinking
then
about when he came up with that.
also he can put a hormone in his face to make it really big, and he can do really powerful wink attacks with his eyelashes.
Ooh, okay. That's different.
Yeah.
Um, this is a different character. I have no. I wonder what inspired Oda to see this. Like, I wonder if he seen like a trans person like on the street or something, or got catfished or something, and then now this is like in there because it's different. Ooh, okay.
Right.
This dude.
All right. So the picture kind of gives away his devil fruit, but
I'm gonna assume it's called like the Blade or something.
do you have any idea what his name is?
No, but he's definitely in the early parts, and he looks. If
He's
I'm
just
correct,
called
that looks like the
Blade.
same towel Blade. I ain't gonna call him Blade, but that's definitely his fruit. He looks like a good guy, and the town he's in, he looked like that town that like uh what's his name? The main one who died at the beginning that left the One Piece. I forgot his name. How did I forget the most basic dude name? Not Whitebeard. Um,
Are you
whatever
talking
that
about
town
Pell?
is. Yeah, he's definitely a good guy.
Oh, Gold Roger.
No. It's yeah, Goldie Roger. It looked like that town that Roger was executed in. That's what it looked like. It's definitely in the early episodes. Don't think I've heard his name, but yeah, I'm gonna mostly go with good guy and blade fruit, like the blade or knife fruit probably. Knife or knife fruit. Something along them two lines is definitely one of them two.
So he is part of Baroque Works, and he is right under the leader Crocodile. His name is Mr. One, but his real name is Das Bones, and
Okay.
his devil fruit is the dice fruit. He can turn any part of his
Oh,
body into a blade, and
that's actually
yeah,
nice.
he's definitely a bad guy.
Oh yeah, he's
But
a
then later he
bad
kind of
guy. You
becomes
give me good guy
a good
vibes.
guy, but a side character.
I could see that. It depends. Is Crocodile really like a bad
Yeah.
guy? Like depending on the POV. I mean, I guess. I did not expect him to be
He
with
was definitely the first
crocodile.
villain, the first big villain of One Piece.
What, you gonna take that away from Buggy?
Yeah.
Well, you ain't gonna count Buggy as a big time villain? That's disrespectful. You wild for that. What is this?
Okay, who's this character hiding in a barrel?
Uh, I don't know where to begin with this. I mean, I'd assume that he probably has some kind of devil fruit where he's like mixed in with the barrel, like the barrel is probably a part of it. As far as a name, I have no idea. Um, no, I don't know. I don't know about this one. I don't think I've seen him before.
Okay, this one's kind of hard, so I'll just kind of give you a freebie. This is Caribou, and he is a stowaway on the Straw Hat ship after the Return to Sabity Archipelago arc, and
Okay.
he hid away on their ship. His devil fruit is the swamp fruit. He can make his body into an infinite swamp that can carry an infinite amount of items. And
Okay.
so he hid on their ship by stowing away inside a barrel, and he's kind of like an anti-hero, anti-villain. He's on the line because whenever Luffy is in trouble, he will bring food to Luffy because he knows Luffy is gonna like win and um like get him out of wherever they are. But he also is giving information from the Straw Hats to like bad guys in the story. We don't know who he's giving information to, but he's giving them to someone.
Okay. Yeah, that's a different thing as the I thought the barrel would be a part of his fruit, but I guess that makes some sense.
No, he's just making his body into a swamp and then hiding in the barrel.
Okay, because I remember, I guess I'm thinking about like that other character because there's like another one that's like in a chest or something like that. I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah. I think his name is Goemon. But yeah, no, that guy's just straight up stuck in a chest for his entire life.
That's salty. That is straight salty.
Mm-hmm. Moving on. Who is this character?
Ooh, he looked familiar. Um,
What's their devil fruit and are they good or evil?
he's definitely a bad guy. I know that 100%. I've seen him before. I don't remember his fruit. I thought it was Smoke, but there's another character that's like Smoke. Um, let me think. He was. I forgot because he roaming around that one time. It's not Smoker. The Smoker is a whole different character. Uh, oh my jeez. How can I forget this dude? Wow, I'm really lost. What's this fruit? I'm not sure. I'm trying to think.
So,
It's not crocodile.
this is Capone Beige, and but his nickname is Gang. So his full name is Capone Gang Beige. He is not really a villain. He's more of like a rival to Luffy because he's one of the worst generation. And his devil fruit is called the Castle fruit. He can make his entire body into a castle, so he can grow and become like a living castle. But then also when he's just walking around, He can have all of his soldiers and his men actually inside his body. The inside of his body is like a castle, and they can be in there and they can shoot out like their guns from like portholes in his body. And then they can also like jump out of
What?
his body and become full size, or they can jump back into his body and become really tiny. But yeah, his whole body is a
What
castle.
kind of power is that? Like, wait, they could just jump in him? Like, what? What kind of organic
Yeah,
properties does this fruit have? I gotta see what the actual fruit
yeah.
itself look like. What is it, like a gray stone looking fruit? Like, how do you even eat that?
Yeah, no, I don't even know, but yeah, it is really really weird. Like this man can literally say he has men inside of him,
I mean, it looks strong.
and we
Like,
all
like,
give
like
a
he
collective
seems
AO.
strong, bro. Is he still be relevant in like modern day One
Yeah,
Piece? Because he definitely an older like character from the earlier days that I remember. Like,
he,
like three
he
times.
definitely would. In the One Piece game, they give him an extra ability. When he goes into his ultimate form, he is able to mind control any of the allies around and like make anybody that's an ally on the map follow his commands. Um,
Hmm.
so I don't know if that's an actual ability he has, but if he could command like a bunch of people, like mind control them, that would also be really cool.
That would be really strong. Like, I could see him being like in the story for like all the way through like till the end, kind of. But I like his design though. He definitely gives me a lot better design than a lot of other characters.
All right.
Oh, him? Oh, I've seen him
Yeah.
before. He be like,
Yeah. And is he good or evil?
it's he's good, but is his name Kid? Is that, or is Kid the red hair? I think he's definitely a double fruit user.
Kid is
I
the
don't
red
remember if
haired
his
one.
name is
I'll give you
Kid.
that.
Okay. I don't remember what his devil fruit was. Uh, what was his devil fruit? He's definitely a big time pirate though. I forgot which faction he was, I think. But he's definitely good. Uh Dang, I'm
Mm.
trying to think.
Mayo or
Um
Bartolomeo, depending on how you want to pronounce
Bar-
his name.
how do you even that's a weird name.
And
I'm never gonna get that.
he is definitely good. And he's actually like the biggest simp for Luffy. Like he absolutely loves Luffy and all the Straw Hats. He's kind of like the character that is the audience within One Piece. But his devil fruit is the barrier fruit. And he
Okay.
can make absolutely impenetrable barriers. Like his barriers have stopped punches from admirals before. Um, but he can make like plate glass windows. He can make bubbles. But like his main ability that he does to kind of be like Luffy is he puts a barrier around his fist and then punches his enemy like Luffy does.
Okay. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. I would never expect him to be so friendly to Luffy because like looking at him first glance, he definitely looks like a villain. But um, that's kind of cool. I got to
Yeah,
see him in action and
yeah,
like see. I like his design. He's definitely top five design for me. I guess I gotta that says something about the One Piece designs.
right.
Let me see.
All right, this is the last one.
Okay, now him I know for a
Who's this
fact
character? What
because he
is
was
their
just in
devil
a
fruit?
recent
And are they
manga
good or evil?
chapter.
Yeah,
He's definitely. Well, at first I thought he
this
was
one's kind of a
evil.
giveaway.
Yeah, he's definitely. I'm trying to think of his name. But I thought he was bad, but I think in a recent manga chapters he became like good or something like that. Um, I don't remember what his fruit is, but I know he shoots lasers and he absorbs like impact stuff or something like that and redirects it. I think he gets hit, absorbs the shockwave and like shoots it back in laser form. I think. Um, his name is like Q. It's something short though. It's like Cube Club or I'm trying to think. Cuba. I'm trying to think. I should get this one. I'll feel so bad because Luffy got clapped by this dude. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so this is a character that used to be a villain, but recently was shown to actually be like
A good one. I remember that.
the um and his name is Bartholomew Kuma. So
Okay,
you
I
were
was
close
close. It was Kuma.
with Kuba. It was
I knew it was
Kuma.
close.
Yeah. But his devil fruit is the pawpaw fruit, and he can do a number of things with it. He can remove kind of like vague ideas of things from anyone. He can remove someone's pain from their body and make it into a giant bubble. He can remove
Yeah, I remember
someone's
that scene.
memories and make it into a bubble. But then he can also encase people in a bubble and smack them extremely hard so that they are teleported to anywhere in the world. And he can also teleport himself to anywhere he wants to go.
That's actually pretty strong. Yeah, because I remember that pain scene for
Yeah.
Zoro, and that was a really big
But
one.
yeah, but his main attack is called Ursa Shock, and he takes like a whole giant amount of air and crushes it down to like a tiny bubble and then just lets it explode. And the shockwave was the first time in the series that we saw an island getting destroyed.
Ooh, yeah, that is pretty strong. I thought I seen him shoot lasers from his eyes at one point. Am I tripping? Or like from his mouth?
Well, he can shoot lasers out of his eyes, but there are robots called the Pacifista that are built to look exactly
Oh,
like
that might be what I'm
him,
thinking
and they
of.
can shoot lasers out of their hands and out of their mouths, but lasers out of his eyes.
Okay, I remember. Okay, that makes sense. Because I swear I was like, man, I was gonna say because I was thinking about I was like the name of his fruit does not match his powers at all. Like Paul, like you would think that would have something to do with his hands of like, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Which is really strange.
Well, it's because he has paws on his hands, and the bubbles are shaped like paws.
I mean, I guess, but is that really enough? Like that's like that's like me being able to like eat anything in the house, but like the shape of my fingertip is like shaped as like a lightning bolt. Like that kind of like don't really correlate to me, bro. But like I don't know. But it
Yeah,
was pretty interesting
no,
though.
that is true. Teleport fruit or the transfer fruit for his name or something like that, but no, it's the pawpaw fruit.
Huh. Well, this was a pretty interesting list. I think I seen about four of these characters out of like what
I
the
think he
eight that you shown me. 4?
Is 10.
Who's that father? Oh, 10? Yeah, I seen about 4. No, seen about 5. 5 of these characters. Yeah, my One Piece knowledge ain't the best, but it's
But yeah,
something.
that was really fun, and thanks for playing, Solace.
Oh, for sure. Well, it was just some bad timing on my part, and I really next time I do want to do like a longer stream uninterrupted where I didn't have to leave so like early and stuff like that. But I am very interested to see the comments and seeing what people answer, and I'll probably check the stream and answer people's questions if they do answer. Or you can let me know if someone has a question. I'll just text them or something like that as well. One of these days, whatever the season comes up, it's
Okay.
time for you to start answering
Well, yeah,
questions.
if I
So.
see any comments, I will. Time
I'll
for
figure
me to
something
start
out.
answering questions?
I get hit with this too for something that I'm not entirely sure what it is. But I'm gonna get you for something. Probably a show, but
Oh, okay.
it was pretty. It's actually pretty fun though.
Here's my final
But
question,
I'm
Solace.
gonna go for
Do you
now.
think Emmensity
Huh?
should someday be made into an anime?
Uh, yes and no. Um, Immensity is far too broad, and there's too many to make a. How do I put this? When you're looking at Immensity, the way it's designed is you don't have to read every story to understand it, or you don't have to read every single part of it in order to get like what you want to get from it. Right? When you watch an anime, you are expected to watch every single episode and pretty much every single scene. And Immensity just ain't like that all the way. There are most certainly a lot of scenes and a lot of chapters and parts and sagas that do need to be animated, but not all of it should really be animated. Um, would it make a good
Yeah.
anime? I don't think so. I think there's way too much content. And I think it's a little too all over the place from a story perspective to really properly digest everything without leaving nothing out, which would be a really unrealistic standard to me. What I would like to do is get certain scenes and fight scenes animated, or maybe an OVA for certain stories, but I don't believe that I would like to get the whole thing done though.
Okay.
I think that would just be really unrealistic at the moment. So that's
All
it.
right. Well, good. That's a very good insight there. Just closing up everything here. Future things that are coming for the channel. Um, uh, so there's not an edited video this week, but next week I will probably be doing the reaction to Solo Leveling. And then we desperately need to make a crap guide to One Piece Zao. That's been on the docket for so long, but probably Super Anime Brothers DLC Fighter Pack 3 gonna be coming out soon. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's so many stuff, or there's so much stuff in the tank. And we're just gonna keep firing them out. So Solace, is there any anime character you would want me to do an impression of?
An impression, probably like I would like to see you do Death Note. Like I would like to see you do Light. I'd be very interested
Okay.
if you haven't already. Light from Death Note would be pretty interesting.
It's absolutely genius. I'll write a name, take a potato chip, and eat it. Okay, there's my light.
give that. I'll give that a 6 out of 10. There was some emotion in that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you.
definitely interesting. Pretty good one.
All right. Well, keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro. And always remember to stay legendary. Come back next time to hear Solace say,
Always continue to grind. The grind don't stop.
the grind don't stop.
That's my catchphrase. The grind never stops.
See you later, YouTube. Oh, bye-bye.
All right.